I've said it before and I'll say it again, this cow is the lamest of the lot, but to be honest, it doesn't look all that bad. But then again, looks can definitely be deceiving. This is the Hoof GP. Okay, so straight away we can tell this cow's feet have been looked after. There is a big chunk of loose horn here, but as you can see me swiping it away here, that is not problematic in any way. Now that's removed, let's get on with the routine part of the trim. Suddenly the problem has become a whole lot more obvious. Here is probably the biggest and best telltale sign that we are doing good for this cow. Right now I'm working on this hoof and there is pressure within it. We saw some pus bubble out there as I was using the grinder. Listen to the cow right now in the background. What's she doing and why is she doing it? That's right, she's mooing lowly because this is uncomfortable for her. Her hoof is under pressure and it's up in the air. But listen to what happens the moment we release that pressure. It's no coincidence that she stopped mooing. Imagine the sigh of relief you would let out, having all of that pressure released from within this hoof capsule. The pressure build-up of an abscess can be immense, and the pressure can be seriously overwhelming for these cows. So letting this out and rapidly decreasing that pressure would be a massive relief for her. But we are nothing like finished. We need to remove all of the loose detached hoof horn from over the top of the cavity beneath, otherwise it'll just fill with junk again and become an even bigger problem. Oh, the satisfaction of cuts like that, followed straight up by one that's not quite so pretty. A little pressure and a good wash sorts that out so that we can continue with this trim. We're going to remove a substantial portion of this cow's sole, and in a second or two you're going to see why. As I slice through this hoof horn, pulling the shards and fragments of hoof horn up away from the corium, you can see the cavity beneath. You can see that this is not attached to the flesh that I'm trying to avoid. Imagine if the sole of your shoe weren't fully attached to the sides. They would fill with water and any muck that you walked through. Well, the exact same is true for this cow. So we need to get rid of any of these little cavities, these crevices, these folds and detachments that could harbour and house bacteria. Once the main job, the bulk of the work, is complete, we thin out the margins. That basically means we soften the edges so there are no sharp or raggedy bits of hoof horn for her to catch herself. We quickly attach a block, finish up the trim, clean it all off so that we can have a good look at what the problem is. This problem has started in the white line, that point closest to us right now, dead centre. It's then worked its way up through the sole, delaminating as it goes. Because it's open, we use iodine. It'll dehydrate the outer layers of tissue and it'll allow the healing process to begin. This farm has a high prevalence of digital dermatitis, so we also wrap it with salicylic acid to mitigate any chance of her getting it. And then we send her on her way.